Um, Young Bandz, Jack Harlow, Jack Boys, Polo G, Pop Smoke, rest in peace. Are the some of the people that he's worked with. So how did that come about? Like I said, like you just gave an example of starting with like C artists.
Yeah.
But it's just like, bro, these guys have big names in the industry. There's 1,000 producers out there.
Yeah.
So you must have did something.
So like, I'll give you an example. Like Jack Harlow, he the first time he met Jack Harlow was in the actual studio in Atlanta.
Okay.
Right. They had a session in Atlanta, and that's the first time he met him. But at that time, Jack Harlow wasn't the Jack Harlow that he was today. Because the first time he met Jack Harlow was in 2018, right, when he was on his come up.
Yeah.
So he was working at the Atlantic studio in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So the first time they got into a studio together, they just clicked.
Yeah.
And now they've just built that relationship. But like, you know, Polo G, he was in the studio with Polo G in LA. Pop Smoke was kind of through working with Wonder Girl. Okay. So I was doing some stuff with Wonder Girl. So that's how that came to fruition. But like, to be honest with you, even when he was starting out, he would do some stuff with like, Killy. Like, so that was his come up artist, let's say, that he was doing some stuff with Killy. He was doing some stuff with, like I was telling you, like, Out of Town, Portion, and those guys. So that's kind of where he started. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't really get to those bigger artists until we started to just like move, like in LA, Atlanta. Like, we were there all the time. You know what I'm saying? And just being in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I was about to say that. Yeah. So one thing that I noticed about you guys come up is you guys were always in the studio, not in the same studio either. You guys are jumping on the planes
all the time
in the studio. Like, I wondered, like, if you guys took a vacation, you're finding their studio out there, aren't you?
There was no such thing as vacations back then, to be honest with you. It was just, okay, there's a beat battle in Atlanta, let's go. For exposure. And when you're out there, and at that time, you book out the studio and you just do shit. Like, so you're just out there and you just, you're just in those atmospheres because you never know who you're gonna see in the studio, right?
Yeah.